Yeah, I haven't posted in like forever, but I'm editing this video right now, and it'll be out tonight. I'm gonna cut the entire floor out of the truck. That's the plan. Hopefully I can get it done today. I don't really know. First, gotta fix this light with a hammer. Well, I've been fighting the trans leak. I RTV'd the pan in and I fired the truck up, but of course I disconnected a wire from the starter, so that was fun. So I had to figure that out. And now we're leaking a mystery fluid. I presume it's coolant. Well, hold up. I'm guessing it's fuel. Yeah. At least I think. I don't really know. We got the carbonator exposed. It's leaking. Just a hose clamp though. Should be an easy fix. Nope. It seems that this hose clamp is leaking. See? I don't know if it's split. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that looks a little nasty. We're gonna fix that. No more leak! Well, my ears are ringing right now because who needs ear pro? Anyway, the passenger floor is cut out where all the rust was. Honestly, it's not as bad. I mean, after it's all cut out, it's realistically not as bad as I was thinking. I'll show you here in a second. Cut it all out. It's all cut out. That's a brace. So I didn't cut that. But that's cut out. And that's cut out. It's literally 2 pieces of sheet metal. And right there. And right there. I mean, not that bad. Not that bad. But cut the rest of that. Cut there after I do that sheet metal. I do that, and then I'll cut the floor out. And then I started cutting over there. That's all cut out. This floor is pretty flimsy right now. It's getting close. You're basically a professional. At least. Oh, hold up. It will do. I don't know about that. I haven't done that yet, but I'm not worried about that yet. I am not. Actually, I'll do that here in a minute just to get it done. But that, I have a rough idea of this. That's how big it should be. I just don't have the sheet metal right now. I have that. That's about it. I also don't know how I'm gonna bend it. Because it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain. It's kind of got some bends and some fun stuff. Yeah. We're gonna use this. This is the trans filter gasket. No, trans fan gasket. There we go. We're gonna make that other cutout just to get it done. We're gonna make me some earplugs because I guess sign me up. Fashion. Right now. This is gonna be the new standard. It actually seemed to work pretty good. Anyway, we're cutting this right now. Just draw my Sharpie. Oh. But since we got the floor out, we have to start prepping to put our subfloor in. Making these plates. I need my Sharpie. Hold up. Okay. So we make our way over here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see because I don't have a light right now. But there was a bracket there that I had to cut out, and it was a pain because it's spot welded everywhere. But I made these brackets because there's one on each side. It's where the seat belt buckled in. So I made these brackets that will go not like that, preferably. That will go in here and block off that hole, and then I'll weld it in. But this one's not fitting perfectly yet because I just cut it. I haven't ground on it yet. It'll fit there, it'll block it off, and then our square tubing is gonna run right along that. And then our floor will sit on that square tubing. If that makes literally any sense at all. Perfect way to see if your drive shaft has any plan. Cut your floor out. Also, I can fix my dipstick leak while I'm here. Look at it. I can fix my dipstick leak if I want to. I'm going to. But we're not leaking anymore because there's no fluids. I mean, we're kind of leaking. But after messing up the piece and losing 25% of my thumbnail, it's kind of close, you know, even though it's messed up. And it'll work, you know. Have faith. Oh, yeah. You can't really see it, but it's in there. Both of them are. I was eating a little bit of the metal fragments and dust. I was hungry. Anyway. Gotta wait for the words to come to the head. But once my battery charges from my grinder, I'm going to grind that down. No, I'm not gonna paint it yet. I'm gonna paint it when I get square tubing in. But once I get it ground down, I'm gonna cut my my square tubing. I'm gonna lay it in there and see how it looks, and maybe, just maybe, I'll make one side, tack it in. Haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do, but I'm getting there slowly. So I have the large sections of square tubing cut out. They're 3 foot. Those go across the rockers, and those go right over the axle loop, if that makes sense. I'll actually have a diagram that I drew. So that's done, and that's done, that's done, that's done. Then we need 5 inches, well, we need 10 inches of that. Then we need 5 of that. Actually, we don't need 2.5. It'll be fine. But for the axle, or not the axle, the drive shaft loop, so it goes up over the drive shaft. I have that one, that one, that one, that one. Now I need those 4 sections of 25, which is gonna suck because you can only get 2 of these from a bar, but that leaves me with enough for that. So I need 2 more 6-foot pieces, which is like $112 because, you know, I can't get it anywhere cheaper except Home Depot. So the geniusness of me, you already know it. I went to put my subfloor, or like mock it up a little bit. Come to find out, hit the frame rail like I thought. So, workaround, we overcomplicate everything. This runs along the floorboard, and then this is the sideways part. We C-notched it. Look at that. Beautiful. You know, I need to be a fabricator. I'm not even gonna weld that. It's so perfect. Not even gonna touch it. Actually, I'm gonna touch it. Pause. Oh yeah. Got our subfloor all done. That needed to be like that for clearance. I'm not worried about it. This thing is stout though. That is our driver's side subfloor. Other than we'll probably put 2 braces in there. Well, we're gonna put 2 braces for our seats, but got majority of that out of the way. It looks pretty good. I think you know how women like self-tan? I think I self-tan with the welder because I didn't wear a mask. And my face feels awfully tight, if that makes sense. Anyway, subfloors are done. Next will be the axle loop. And then, well, first I probably want to weld the subfloors in, but I'm gonna need someone here to help me with that. So, yeah, I need to get the subfloors in, and then I'll do powers went out like 9 times today, but I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, here are the subfloors. They look pretty good. Other than that one might be a little wonky. Listen, we're not going for perfection. We're going for usability. You're never gonna see this unless you're under the truck. So, looks pretty good if you ask me. Well, there was a very long jump in recording that I may have forgotten to do, possibly, maybe. Anyway, you're looking at the almost completed subfloor. The rest of the bracing's over there, which will just go like this. There'll be 2 on each, so that for the seats, so I can mount the seats on 2 braces, and then I'll I can't speak. 2 braces for the seats, and then I'm gonna have to build some stacking hardware or something, because the seats sit on literally the floor, and you wouldn't be able to do anything. So, we'll get that figured out. Then we'll get some harnesses, I think, or something, whatnots. But, we got drive shaft loops. So if the drive shaft decides to explode on me, then I won't die instantly. It'll only take my leg off. It'll be fine. Anyway, we got drive shaft loops in, and then we're gonna have to do some sort of trans tunnel after we get our floors in, because our floors, I don't know yet. I haven't decided what exactly it's gonna do. Also, the exhaust, I'm thinking. I plotted. We go out and we do like right there. Each side, we do dual tips on each side. I think it'd look cool. Plus, it'd be louder. I mean, this is loud, but it'd be louder if we went out the sides. You know what I mean? Gotta move this thing. I gotta change the oil on Volkswagen. It's only 900 miles overdue. I'm pretty sure Volkswagen's gotta blow by, or who knows. It's just, it's a Volkswagen. Shut it off, turn it back on, it'll be fine. But, got my racing seat installed. Carbon fiber backed bucket seat. Weighs about 3 pounds. Yeah, y'all wouldn't understand. I gotta get that flashlight out of here before I move it. But, oh, we did some modifications on the dipstick tube. Yeah. Y'all like the 2-footers? Also, I noticed this. I don't know what we're gonna do about that. We're gonna fix that at some point. Probably, maybe, probably not. I don't really care. Anyway, RTV. The best gasket maker to ever exist. Also, nobody's gonna remind me. Anyway, we're gonna get rid of that. There we go. AutoZone special gas pedal. We need to. But don't mind that. That's not sitting over the draft shaft or anything. You guys are delusional. Also, we need to cut whatnots out. I don't know how to do that yet. I haven't figured that out. I'm not worried about it. Out of sight, out of mind. But it's close. We're getting ready to start the floor. Once we do the floor... What is that? Anyway, once we do the floor, then we can do the trans tunnel because we have somewhere to mount the floor. Anyway, we have somewhere to mount the trans tunnel to the floor so that if we want to do something like pull the trans, I can just pull the trans tunnel and not worry about trying to fight those top bolts because you can't get to them because of my genius engineering. It's fine. We do one thing, then we make workarounds on the thing we did because we could have just did it in the first place and done it right, but that makes too much sense. And then another thing is we have to trim this up so that we can see the square tubing. And then we have to grind those welds down so that our floor has a flat mating surface so it doesn't rock and it doesn't make weird noises, and you know what I mean.